The New Belongings project has been a 3-year programme that has been delivered by us at Current Voice, where we have worked with 8 different local authorities across England, helping them to better understand the needs of their care leavers and supporting them to develop action plans based on the views and ideas of their young people. The authorities, their partner agencies and young people have developed a range of creative and innovative solutions to the difficulties that care leavers face. As part of our event to mark and celebrate all the hard and amazing work that each authority has done, we were able to sit down with some people from each authority to ask them about their time on the programme. This is what Stockport has said.
So we're Team Stockport, so I'm Jeanette and this is
Sharice, one of the young people care experience.
So we're delighted here to talk about our show and tell in Stockport, which is the Ring Doorbell. So in terms of our object that we've brought, Sharice is going to show that. You might think it's a phone, but it's not. You might think it's the Wi-Fi on the phone, but it's not.
So the object I have brought is the Ring Doorbell app, and it allows you to actually see through the camera. So if we go live right now, you can actually see outside my front door. And you can speak through it, you can record, it's amazing. So that's the object.
Yeah. So our object is an object that makes young people feel safer. So in terms of what we did in Stockport for our show and tell, we used the New Belongings survey, and one of the areas highlighted on there was about safety and accommodation. And we were very surprised to see that we had 36% of young people telling us that they didn't always feel safe in their accommodation. And that really made us stop and think, because we report very strong performance around accommodation suitability, around 97-98%. So there was a big conundrum there for us about how can we be reporting so high with suitable accommodation, but yet young people are telling us they don't always feel safe in that accommodation. So we discussed it as a team and with our young people and agreed together that it was a priority that we needed to understand, and we needed to understand more about young people's lived experiences so we can help our young people to feel safer. We as corporate parents don't want any of our young people to feel unsafe in their accommodation, so it was a big priority for us. And how we went about that was that we did a research project, co-designed it with our young people. And we did 9 interviews with young people, and we had a focus group of professionals, and everybody shared their lived experience. We did a thematic analysis, and that led to some recommendations and some priorities for action. And our young people told us as part of that exercise that the key priority for them from those recommendations was to pilot the Ring video doorbell, and they felt that would make them feel safer in the immediate. So we did a pilot for 30 days and we had 8 young people who took part in the survey, in the pilot, and Sharice is going to say a little bit around what that pilot was like.
So using the Ring doorbells, they have made such positive differences in each of them 8 lives that managed to pilot them. Due to the just different circumstances, so dependent on where they were living, situations that were going on, such as neighbours, issues with neighbours, just not feeling safe, people at your door, you don't know who's at your door, you don't know who you're letting in. If you're a young lady, you don't want to be, or just a young person in general, you don't necessarily want to be opening your door, not knowing who's out there, especially if you can't look out to see. Whereas with these Ring doorbells, you can actually see who's there. With that, you don't even have to go to the door, you can actually just go and speak through the Ring doorbell itself, and you can actually have that communication without putting yourself at risk. So this has benefited them so much. They've also been able to sort situations out where maybe one of the young people have had a domestics, and they've been able to actually see when that person's been attending their home and get them arrested for obviously being there when they shouldn't have been there in the first place. Due to the Ring doorbell, we're able to witness this, record this for future situations. Personally, it's just, it has lowered my anxiety so much, because just being a young person living on my own can be quite lonely at times, but especially, you know, you're worrying what's going on, you're not used to it, you don't know who's out there, you're hearing the littlest of noises and you want to go check, but this allows you to actually do that and to sleep peacefully. So it has lowered my own anxieties, so it does help my actual well-being and my mental health. So yeah, that's just some of the differences they've made, but I'm sure there are many, many more. and now that they've managed to actually not just pilot them, actually come out to a lot of the care leavers.
So in terms of context, the Ring Doorbell and Alexa bundle is what we piloted. The Alexa had its own benefits, I think, for young people, which were unintended as part of our work, but listening to music,
Making phone calls,
companionship, jokes, that kind of stuff. So
reminders,
yeah,
alarms.
endless. So like I said, the feedback from the pilot was so positive that we rolled that out now to all young people signing up for the first tenancy. They all have the offer of that bundle if they want it, and we have a member of the team who goes out and installs it for them. We worked with data protection colleagues both in our Stockport Homes department as well as other providers to make sure that consent and privacy were all covered as well. But in terms of the difference, we've heard from Charisse that young people tell us they feel safer. We know from the repeat of the New Belonging survey this year, we had a 2% increase in young people feeling safer. We like to see that as attributed to the Doorbell pilot. Obviously, it could be for many other reasons, but it tells us that young people were feeling a bit safer. The wider benefit is that it's highlighted for us wider issues around accommodation that we need to work on. So we're doing business cases at the minute for more supported accommodation for care leavers. And it also provided the foundation for us to make a bid for staying close. And we've just been awarded £2.3 million to basically improve and support young people leaving residential care. And hopefully that programme will provide jobs as well for our care leavers as well. So for us, we're very grateful to the New Belongings programme. The takeaway message for us is that we need to listen more to our young people, because without listening to our young people and what their priorities are, we wouldn't be here today with where we are. So we're very grateful to Charisse and to all the young people that took part in the programme, and hopefully the programmes to come.
I think we're grateful for actually being heard and seeing that our voices have been heard practically, but with things being put in place. I think that's been really beneficial, and we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
From all of us at Core and Voice, we would like to say thank you to everyone who has been able to take part in the New Belongings programme. To read about this example and many more from different local authorities, please visit our resource hub at coreandvoice.org.uk/for professionals/brightspots/resource bank. To find out more about the New Belongings programme, please visit our website at www.coreandvoice.org.uk.